The AFC East just shook to its absolute core, and if you aren't paying attention, you are going to miss the most pivotal 48 hours in Miami Dolphins history. The Buffalo Bills have finally pulled the plug on the Sean McDermott era after another playoff disaster, blowing the division wide open, and right now, Miami is sitting at the poker table with a winning hand, but only if they have the guts to play it today. We are staring down the barrel of a new head coach hiring that could define the next decade of this franchise, and the rumors are flying that Jeff Hafley is about to be the guy. Before we dive into this absolute whirlwind of news, do me a massive favor. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you are the first to know when the ink dries on the new contract. Let's be real for a second. Did anyone else wake up this morning feeling a bizarre mix of shock and pure, unadulterated relief? Sean McDermott is gone. Adam Schefter dropped the bomb, and the ripple effects are already tearing through the league. For years, we have sat here and watched the Bills dominate the regular season, racking up wins, taking the division crown, and acting like they own the AFC East. But deep down, as Dolphins fans, didn't we kind of love having McDermott there? Be honest. We knew, deep in our bones, that as long as he was steering that ship, they were never winning a Super Bowl. They were always going to choke. The 13 seconds game against the Chiefs, the constant playoff meltdowns, that was McDermott's ceiling. He was a good coach, sure, but he was the anchor dragging Josh Allen down when it mattered most. And that is why I am actually a little bummed out today. I'm frustrated because the Bills just got smarter. They finally realized what we have known for years, that McDermott was holding back the most talented quarterback in the league. Now, they have a chance to go out and hire an offensive genius who might actually unlock Josh Allen's full potential, and that is a terrifying thought for us in Miami. We aren't just competing against a roster anymore. We are competing against a franchise that is desperate to fix its biggest mistake. So, why does this matter for us right now? Because while Buffalo is scrambling to start a new search, Miami is miles ahead in the process. We are at the finish line, and we need to cross it before the Bills wake up and try to steal our thunder. The word on the street is that the Miami Dolphins could have a new head coach in the next 48 hours. The interviews are happening, the private jets are landing, and the decision-makers are in the room. But here is the thing that is driving me absolutely crazy, the fan reaction to Jeff Hafley. I have been scrolling through Twitter, reading the forums, and looking at the comments, and the level of panic is embarrassing. You would think we were hiring a high school gym teacher the way some of you are reacting. Oh, he's just the GM's buddy. Oh, I don't like his vibe. Are you kidding me? We need to have a serious, fan-to-fan conversation about why everyone needs to take a deep breath and look at the actual facts. But before I get into my defense of Hafley, let me ask you this, and I want you to really think about it before you answer in the comments. Is the Buffalo Bills job actually the best opening in the NFL right now? You have Josh Allen, sure, but you also have an aging roster, a cap nightmare, and the massive pressure of Super Bowl or bust immediately. Compare that to Miami. We have the speed, we have the weather, and we have a GM in John Eric Sullivan who is ready to build something sustainable. So, here is the question of the day. If you were a top-tier head coach candidate, like a Mike Vrabel or a Ben Johnson type, would you choose the immediate pressure of Buffalo or the clean slate in Miami? Let me know your pick down below. Now, back to the elephant in the room, Jeff Hafley. The narrative that John Eric Sullivan is just handing this job to his best friend is lazy, and frankly, it's insulting to both of them. These guys aren't childhood pals who grew up playing video games in a basement. They are professionals who worked together in Green Bay for 2 years. That's it. 2 years. You know what you call that in the real world? You call that a working relationship. Sullivan saw Hafley work up close. He saw how he prepared his defense, he saw how he connected with players, and he saw the results on the field. If Sullivan believes Hafley is the guy, it's not because of friendship, it's because he respects his football mind. And we should be grateful for that connection. It gives us the inside track on one of the most in-demand candidates in this entire cycle. And make no mistake, Jeff Hafley is in demand. He isn't sitting by the phone waiting for Miami to call because he has no other options. The man is booked solid. He has a second interview scheduled with the Tennessee Titans on Tuesday. The Las Vegas Raiders want him. The Arizona Cardinals are trying to get him in the building. Do you really think all these NFL teams are chasing a bad candidate? Do you think you know more than the general managers of 4 different NFL franchises? Come on. The fact that Miami got him in the building first for a second interview is a massive win. It means we are the priority, but it also means we are on the clock. This is the part that stresses me out. If the Dolphins let Jeff Hafley leave the facility today without a contract, there is a very real chance we never see him again. It's like the John Harbaugh situation with the Giants or Kevin Stefanski with the Falcons. When you know, you know. You don't let the guy get on a plane to Nashville to talk to another team. You lock him in. You sign the papers. You make the announcement. Because if he walks out that door and goes to Tennessee, and they offer him the job on the spot, we are back to square one. And who is left? Do we really want to go down the list of Plan B candidates? I have my own personal rankings, and I'll be honest with you. Hafley is in my tier 2. I would personally prefer Jesse Minter or Robert Saleh. I think Minter's defensive scheme is revolutionary, and Saleh brings that CEO energy that this team desperately needs. I even have Chris Shula and Clint Kubiak slightly ahead of Hafley in a vacuum. But here is the reality. Anthony Campanile, Kelvin Shepard, Patrick Graham, those guys are disasters waiting to happen. If we miss out on Hafley and panic hire a tier 3 guy, we are looking at another 3 years of mediocrity. Hafley is a safe, smart, high-upside hire. He has head coaching experience at Boston College, a place where it is impossible to win, and he still kept them competitive. He turned the Packers' defense around. He knows how to lead men. And to the people in the comments talking about his look or his haircut, grow up. Seriously, since when did we start scouting head coaches based on their barber? We haven't won a playoff game in over 2 decades. We have been the laughingstock of the league for a quarter of a century. We do not have the luxury of being picky about aesthetics. We need a winner. We need a grinder. We need someone who is going to come in here and change the culture of softness that has plagued this organization. If John Eric Sullivan thinks Hafley is that guy, I am riding with him. Sullivan is a scout at heart. He built that Green Bay roster. He knows talent. If he is betting his reputation as a first-time GM on Hafley, that speaks volumes. The timing of the McDermott firing does throw a wrench into things, though. Does Miami pause? Does Stephen Ross look at the Buffalo opening and get cold feet? I don't think so. Buffalo isn't hiring a defensive-minded head coach again. They just fired one. They are going to go offensive. They want someone to fix Josh Allen. That means Hafley probably isn't on their radar, which is good for us. But it also means the market is shifting. We can't afford to hesitate. We have satisfied the Rooney Rule. We have interviewed our minority candidates in person. The red tape is gone. The barrier is lifted. Miami can hire anyone they want, right this second. The stars have aligned. Jeff Hafley is in the building. The GM is ready. The owner is present. This is the moment. If we wake up tomorrow and Hafley is in Tennessee, I am going to be sick. I am going to be absolutely sick, because it will mean we hesitated. It will mean we got scared. It will mean we let a top candidate walk away because we were too busy worrying about what the fans on Twitter thought about his haircut. So here's where I stand. I am ready to embrace the Jeff Hafley era. I am ready to stop the negativity and actually support the new regime. We have a new GM. We are about to have a new coach. Let's give them a chance to work. Let's give them a chance to build the team their way. You don't have to love it immediately, but you have to respect the process. The alternative is starting over again in 3 years, and I don't know about you, but I am tired of the rebuilds. I am tired of the next year. I want to win now. And despite what the haters say, Hafley gives us a chance to win. I want to hear from you guys one more time. If the news breaks in the next hour that Jeff Hafley is the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, what is your one-word reaction? Is it excited? Is it nervous? Is it angry? Drop that one word in the comments right now. I want to see the pulse of the fan base. We are going to be tracking this story all day. If a press conference happens, we will be live. If a contract is signed, we will have a video up within minutes. We aren't going anywhere until this coaching search is done. This is the most critical week of the offseason, and we are right in the thick of it. So, keep your phone charged, keep your notifications on, and do not blink. The AFC East has changed forever with the McDermott firing, and the Miami Dolphins are about to make their move. Let's hope it's the right one. Fingers crossed, Miami. Let's get this done today.